I did some Salomon shopping. As a continuation of one of my recent videos about my vest, hold on, let me put that on. The S-Lab Sense 2, which I'll be running in the summer. Some of the critiques that I had from my last video was about the flasks. I have one over here. These are the Hydrapak soft water flasks drying. So my wife has a chopstick keeping it open and airing it out. This is really thin, but this is a little bit thicker rubber and it'll give some form or rigidity. I ran my last half marathon just holding the flask. When I drank halfway down, I actually was able to loop it around my fingers and just run with it. And when I ran to the last or second to last aid station, I just unscrewed the top and asked them to give me like a third of a fill. And it was really easy for them to do so because of the wide mouth. The flasks tucked down deep. When you want to drink, you have to hold one hand here to kind of push water out. Kind of looks ridiculous, but you have to bend down and drink out of the Softflask. So Salomon came up with a way to alleviate that problem. This is the Speed Softflask straw. This will screw on to the bottle and it's going to stick up approximately around there. So I'm running, I guess it won't get in my way. And I'm moving my head less. A good purchase from Salomon, I think. Not too expensive, 11 bucks. And I just have to get this off my chest. This is my hydration pack. Sorry about the lighting, but look what happened to this rubber piece here. I had this maybe a year. This is the hose or tube that is supposed to connect to the bladder that goes in the hydration pack. And this part here began to leak maybe 6 months after I had the bag. Probably not even. Also, it's very difficult to clean if you peel this back. There's some gunk in there, and I don't know if it's the plastic starting to deteriorate or mold or something is in there. So I'm not going to get this kind of bladder anymore. I don't know if you can read that, but it says Hydrapak on there. And that was for my Nathan. And this also, this is for Salomon. And this is produced by Hydrapak, the same company making parts for the Nathan and also Salomon. I also mentioned in the video about this that since this only carries an absolute maximum of 2 liters, and it's kind of difficult because one of the pockets I like to use for my iPhone, so that I will not be using that for water, so I have to put water somewhere else, and I considered carrying a hand flask. And on my short runs, I can use this and I don't have to use my vest. So the hand flask works like this. And then I'm going to wrap it around. There's Velcro. So you have the soft flask in here now, and you just run with this. The soft flask for the handheld does not have the harder bottom, and the mouth is a bit smaller. Here's a comparison. It's full of air. Hey, I got a great idea for Salomon. You guys should make a huge soft flask and put it at major race sites, and people can like kind of lay on there or jump on there. Salomon got this idea because they saw a lot of the Americans at the ultra distance running competitions holding flasks, and they thought that they could improve upon the idea, and I think they really did, because this thing, it's really staying on my hand. I can use it on either side, and it also has a pocket. There's a zipper right here. I'm pretty sure my phone is going to fit in there as well as my car keys. This is mesh. The product name is the Blue Yonder Hydro Handset. There it is. That's the name of it. When you're drinking water out of it, the flask is going to be compressible, so you can just tighten it up with this strap as the water goes down. Reflective, and it fits the 500 milliliter soft flask, which is included. And I did need another soft flask. 1,580 NT dollars. So that's USD $52.66. A little bit pricey, but I'm just a sucker for this kind of stuff. The only thing left to do is try it. There's a large, medium, and small hand size. Adjusting this strap on the fly is pretty easy to do. I've done my warm-up on the treadmill with this. I think I've settled upon the index finger through this hole and then 2 fingers through that hole and then my pinky on the outside. If you want to try to get to the pocket, which is on this side, that's next to impossible. So just forget about it. You're gonna carry stuff in that pocket that you'll use maybe after your run, house key, whatever. I had my phone in there, it does fit. And normally I'm not calling people during my run, so yeah, that's a good place for my phone. You are keenly aware of how much water you have left at all times. Fingers kind of just grab around the top here. I'm still able to use my hand for things. You know, for instance, if I needed to grasp a zipper with my index finger and thumb, I can do so. You simply lightly bite the nipple here for water and suck. And lastly, at the Salomon store, I bought a hat with flaps. This is so necessary in Taiwan. You don't want to put too much sunscreen on. I mean, you have to, but it's really nice to cover the neck area. Well, this comes with the removable flap. It's Velcro. So I could just take that right off. There's a lot of Velcro. 魔鬼战 in Chinese. It says it's UPF 50. It's like UV protection. Made in China. What did I pay for this? This was cheaper than the flask. It was 1,280 NT dollars. That is Runner's Garden signing off.